So you might be thinking to yourself, Sean, all these strategies seem really cool. I have a decent understanding of options and volatility after going through this course, but there's got to be more. And if you're thinking that, you're absolutely correct. There's a ton more to learn. What we've covered right now is something that can take you from not really knowing too much about options right to the point of being able to place profitable trades. But just as you're thinking, there's a whole universe out there to explore in the option space. Now, what I'm really proud of is that over the last 2 years, we've actually built out over 100 hours of trading education for you to go through. That starts right from the beginning of what an option is, what expected value is, and what volatility is, all the way up to designing your own strategies and learning concepts that are literally only taught behind the closed doors at hedge funds. The way that we laid out the PA education is in the form of an academy or a university course where there are 4 levels to go through. We called them the bronze, silver, gold, and diamond level education. Bronze obviously being the start, diamond being the professional grade education. And it's all laid out in an easy to follow format for you to go through. The way you go to the education is that it's actually found within the Predicting Alpha terminal. You come to the sidebar here, go down to the education section, and you'll be brought to this page. For a quick overview on how to use the page, you can click what's on this page, or use this here to access this video walkthrough again. Now, to go through the education, you need to do a couple things. First, you select your level, bronze, silver, gold, or diamond. There's a workbook for you to download that will contain an Excel spreadsheet which has all of the lessons in order so you can check them off as you go, plus some supplementary material including PDFs and quizzes and exams. And then, using the select lesson, you can start from 1.1 and the first chapter, work your way through the entire course all the way to the end. Each of these is a video for you to watch, which will load right here in the terminal. Some of them are short, very simple videos, and some go into more complex topics and are filmed in the form of a live webinar, meaning they might be between 30 and 45 minutes in length. Now, at the end of the courses, there is an exam for you to take. Each exam is a multiple choice exam, and the passing grade is an 85%. When you accomplish this 85%, you'll receive a couple things. Number 1, you'll receive an upgrade to your rank in the Discord community so that everyone can know a general idea of your level of understanding and knowledge in the options space. And secondly, you'll know that you're ready to implement the ideas and concepts taught during that level of the education and that it's time to move on to the next one. Now, if you're not sure what level of the education you should start at, what I recommend doing is poking around each of them and looking for concepts that are familiar to you and ones that maybe seem a little bit foreign, a little bit out of your comfort zone. Once you start to feel like, oh, maybe this is not concepts that I really understand, that is the perfect point for you to start at. The bronze education goes over the basics of what an option is, how to trade volatility. It covers earnings trading, gamma scalping, some really good introductory strategies. Silver goes into skew and talks about a number of different trade structures that trade the skew, such as butterflies, back spreads, verticals, 132 flies, we call them the PA flies over here, risk reversals. And then it has a number of lessons about how to trade different environments, trade examples, and more. The gold education talks about term structure, forward volatility, volatility as synthetic time, and a bunch more complex option trading strategies and concepts that you can implement once you get to them. And then finally, the diamond level education comprises of 2 main things. Number 1 is a series of extremely in-depth trade breakdowns that really get into the weeds of finding amazing individual trades. These one-off trades that are the ones that really drive P&L over the course of a year beyond just the regular risk premium strategies. And from there, it actually moves into a coding series, right? Being able to work with data on your own outside of the terminal even. How to set up your R studio, how to pull data and plot data. And then we have our strategy masterclass, a 4-part series that teaches something exclusive to Predicting Alpha, the real deal of building your own strategies, exactly what you would be doing if you worked at a hedge fund. It's a 4-part series that will change every level of the education will change the way you think about trading, but this will be like the top of the mountain. If you can get through all the education up to this point and this, you will literally be set up in the top 0.01% of traders in the world and be setting yourself up for a lifetime of success in the markets. So with that being said, make sure to go through this education. There's a lot to go through here. It's going to be time consuming and there are going to be challenges. But as you go through it, remember the community and myself are there to help you the entire way. Do not feel like this is something you have to go through alone because you don't. So reach out with questions, book your one-on-one calls with me, and let's get to it. Talk to you soon.